Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in again. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks for always coming back. And if you just come across my page for the first time, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial, I will be cutting and sewing a single niqab. For this tutorial, you'll be needing 1 yard of material. I'm using transparent chiffon for my own, so I'm going to use 4 pieces on fold. But if you are using a normal fabric, you can use 2 pieces on fold. 15 inches for the width, 20 inches for the length for this particular niqab. So guys, this is me measuring my fabric. You are going to measure out 20 inches, then you are going to chalk it out like so here. So I'm done with chalking the fabric, then I'm cutting out the excess at the top part before I cut out my niqab. You are going to split the sides so that it will be single like so in 4 pieces, not that it will be together, and you cut the other side too. So I'm having 4 pieces of fabric on fold like that. So what you are going to do next is to secure it down with your office pins. I'm done here securing it down with pins. So the next thing to do now is to cut out the band, I mean the upper part of the niqab. So remember that I'm using transparent fabric, hence I'm going to be needing 2 bands for the top part. 2 bands for the top part. Now this is me cutting out my band. For the length of the band, I'm making use of 17 inches. For the width, I'm making use of 4 inches, which means 8 inches per 1 piece of the band. Remember, if you are using normal fabric, you are going to cut out only one, meaning only 8 inches of band for your own niqab, not cutting out 8 inches twice. The next thing to do now is to cut out the hijab stripe. So I'm using 2 inches for the width and normal 17 inches for the length. So don't forget, I will be cutting 2 pieces for the hijab stripe, 1 in each side. So I'm done cutting. So this is the remaining fabric from the 1 yard of the fabric I used. So the next thing now is to get your stay and make sure you iron it down with one of the bands you are using for the niqab. Normally, if you are using normal fabric, you don't need to cut out 2 bands, you only need one band. But because my fabric is transparent, that's the reason why I'm making use of 2 bands. So this day I'm going to iron it down to the first fabric, to one of the bands. So I ironed the second one along with the first one so that it will give me what I need for the band, so that it will stay very well on top of the niqab. So this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to secure it down with my office pins. Now to my sewing machine. The first thing I'm going to do is to sew down on the sides of the niqab. So this is it after sewing down on it. Then I'm going to close the down part also, like so. So I'm done with it here. Then you come back to the upper part of your niqab. Then you measure 2 inches from the sides of the niqab. So the remaining place that you did not measure, you are going to sew down on it like so, like I did here, to form the place that we are going to use to see in that niqab. So the next thing now is to sew on the sides that you have sewed before. You sew down on it like so. This is the outcome of my own when I'm done with it. So I'm done with the body of the niqab. Then you try to chalk out the midpoint of your niqab. So this is the stripe. I've already turned it and I've already secured down the opening part that will be outside of the stripe. So I don't secure the only one that will be inside the niqab. So this is it now. I'm trying to fix the stripe inside the band of the niqab like so. So you are going to do your own like this too. The first one first, then to the second one. So this is it after doing the first one. Then I move to the second one also. So this is it. Try to watch this video to the end so that you know how to go about it. So this is the second one, and this is the outcome of the hijab band. Can you see how neat it was? So please, when you are sewing your own too, please get the midpoint of the band too. So the next thing to do is to leave like 2 inches before you fix your hijab band. Don't forget that we use 17 inches for the band, while we use 15 inches for the body of the hijab. Try to pin your midpoint to your midpoint. Make sure the midpoint to the midpoint is facing each other before you fix your band like so. Like you are seeing it, can you see that my own midpoint of the band and the midpoint of the body are facing each other like so? So try to sew on the band neatly down to the other part of the niqab. This is the other side of the niqab. You can see how neat it was. So this is me trying to fix it. Please take your time in that part to fix it well, so that it will be neat very well, so that it will look neat very well. So please take your time. You can make use of your scissors to turn in that edge so that there will not be any mistake over there. So guys, this video is coming to an end. If you find this video helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, tell people to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Please turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I posted a new video. Thank you guys. Bye bye guys. I love you all so much. Thank you.